Hi, I'm Nairi, and today we're going to have a chat about numbers. Now, I love numbers. You may not love numbers as much as I love numbers, but when they have dollar signs in front of them and it means increased sales for your shop, I hope that you'll love them as much as I do. So today we're going to have a chat about the 80-20 rule, which is the Pareto rule, which essentially means that 20% of your effort has 80% of the outcome. So if you look in your store, for example, if you turn over $500,000 in a year, $400,000 of that is going to come from about 20% of your products in store. Now it might change a little bit, 22%, 24%, 19%, but essentially it's this 80-20 rule that we've all probably heard of in the background. Now, there's three basic steps that we can do to take advantage of this and really boost sales for your store. The first thing we need to do is find out what in store are the 20% of your product that are bringing in 80% of your income. So how do you track that at the moment? Are you manually tracking your sales? Do you do it more by supplier invoices that come in? Do you have a system like Vend, like we do, that basically tracks every single minute of the day, what's selling, what's not? Whatever it is that you use, or however it is you might be able to get this information together, choose a time period, whether it be October to December, for example, your Christmas period, or even January to December, the last year. Have a really good look and say, in the whole year, what's the 20% of the products, or 22, 23% of the products that bring in that 400,000 or that 80% of that income value for the whole year? That alone should really float your boat, because you'll look around the store perhaps a little differently and go, you know what, I didn't know it, but it's that product there, it's that product there, it's that range there, it's this here. So intelligence about that sort of information is key to start with. The second thing to do is think about how you might be able to increase sales for those 20%. After all, that's going to have the biggest impact for your business, because they're already selling these products. They're selling well, selling a lot, so if you could just increase them by a little percent, it's going to have the biggest impact on your sales as well. So, for example, where are they merchandised? How are they merchandised? Are they sitting with products that you can upsell products with? For example, our European tea light holders, we'll place them with our 12-pack of tea lights that are the same colour. So people will go, oh, well, I'm buying that for a gift, let me put that together, and suddenly a $30 sale goes to $40. Now, the third thing to look at is how you can keep those top-selling products in stock. For us, one challenge that we found when we first opened the store was learning how suppliers dispatch their goods. So we had a great weekend, this one weekend, with a particular product range, and we're like, great, it's come from Sydney, it's going to be 2 days before we get some more. Sold out, awesome, wow. And it took 2.5 weeks to get, I think it was less than 2 boxes sent down from Sydney. So we lost 2 weeks of sales of that. Now, the important thing is understanding each supplier is different and knowing, okay, well, co-living may dispatch in this amount of time, but this product here comes from Western Australia, or this product here comes from Sydney, and it actually just does take 10 days minimum to get the stock. Now, if these products are in your top selling areas, it's really important to find out how much you need to keep in back stock to essentially keep them, so that you've got those refills that go in. If we think about it, with the European range, irises, the Van Gogh's irises. Now, you might sell 10 irises to every 1 London Bridge, but if you sell out of irises, it doesn't mean you're going to sell 10 London Bridge in replace of it. You'll just lose the 10 sales of the irises. So keeping those key products in whatever range it is in store, in stock, so that you've got the fillers to keep putting back, will keep that range going. Because somebody might take an irises and a London Bridge together, but they may not just come in and randomly buy a London Bridge. So when we're talking about where stock's located, for example, we've got our rotary cups here. Now, 12 of our top 160 products that go to 80% of our income, or 75% of our income, come from this little square here. It's tiny for the whole store, but it's a huge impact on our business. So not only do we have it signed with a price, we have the items scattered around the store. We always have 2 in the window, we always have them lit, we have them on the front table as somebody comes in. So that basically, if we can catch somebody from the start, they'll walk the route right to the centre of the store, they'll be staring up, and suddenly we can pounce and go, hey, do you know how they work? So it's all about positioning that product and understanding, having that intelligence for how you can get the best products, the fastest selling products in front of your customers in the best way possible. So if you've got any questions, feel free to email me through at accounts@coliving. Love numbers, as I said, so if you've got any things you want to discuss, or if you have any great results, by all means, Tui and I love hearing that you've changed a couple of things around and it's really impacted your business. After all, what's the point of having all these lovely products if it doesn't actually take care of business at the end of the day? So thanks for listening and all the best. See ya.